All right, people, here we are. We're gonna get ready to take a little river walk, boat ride right here. As you can see, everybody's waiting right here. Buy your tickets right there in the back. So we're gonna get that. Let's take a ride. Let's go. Here are basic tickets right there. 14 bucks. Local residents 12 bucks. Children 8.50. Military 11.50. Senior citizens 65 11.50. Get your tickets inside, it says right there, so we'll get some right now. Look at this big line right here. You see that? The whole crew waiting on a Saturday night. Look at that. All the birds don't get on the, start doing their business on the people. They love it. The people saying they love. Look at this line, people. Let me show you how long this line is. Right here. I guess so, right here. There's the end of the line.
It's gonna be back down there.
Oh my God.
Where's the line at?
All the way up there. I thought so. I thought it was all the way up here. And we got this statue right here at the end of the line. Oh, the trees are nice, colorfully lit, as you can see. This is right here at the river walk. We're getting ready to take our little river tour.
I did.
All right, our boat just got here, so we're getting ready to take off. We're gonna make sure we tie this baby down.
But there's 5 different patterns. We're going to talk about it right now. It's actually one of the first things they talk about.
Alright. So it's not a number of a boat or nothing?
No, it's not the number. It represents the 300th anniversary of the city of San
Oh,
Antonio.
that's what it is. Okay, there you go. I knew it was something.
Yeah.
Googling, trying to figure out how many people possibly took part in the Battle of Elm.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. See, like this is the dove boat.
Yeah.
It represents peace and love.
And here we go, people.
Folks, y'all ready for a tour? All right, we're ready to get going. We are going to fill up the boat. Please fill into the front. Please sit next to the people you're traveling with. You might want to let the people you're traveling with sit in front of you. If not, you're going to be rubbing knees with strangers. I'm okay with that. You want to make new friends? That's good. No problem. But we're going to fill up the boat, okay, folks? We're going to have a good time. Let's get on board and we'll get going here, okay?
Boy, you heard that.
Let's do
Let's
it.
go.
Let's do it. Where are y'all visiting from?
Houston.
Cool. Welcome on board, folks.
All the way over here to see you.
All right, good deal. Welcome.
Go, go, go. There we go. Gonna fill it up right here.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
good. Filling it all up right here. And we'll be heading out that way. All right, here we go. Looks like we're all filled up and ready to go. We need two more. Two more, baby. It's about a 30 to 40 minute ride.
You'll be good with that. You'll be good with that.
Welcome on board, folks, and welcome to downtown San Antonio. I'm Captain Mike. It's a pleasure having you on board tonight. We're going to spend the next 30-35 minutes together. We're going to get a little history, lots of beauty of this city, some silly jokes along the way, but most of all, we're going to have a good time, okay, folks? Let's start out with a little safety. Please keep all body parts inside the wooden railings. Please do not stand up during the tour. And I know it's hard to resist, but please don't reach up and try and touch any of the bridges. Some of them have sharp edges. Also, folks, if you could do me a favor and keep your personal conversation to like a theater voice, it would be very much appreciated. I get it, not everybody wants to hear the tour, but some people do. Let them enjoy the tour, please. We'll be back to shore in 30-35 minutes. I'm sure it can wait. I would appreciate it, and so would they. Then to the front right and to the front left of the helm here, I have life preservers. If for some unforeseen reason you find yourself in the river tonight, you might want to try standing up and walking out. It's only 3 to 4 feet deep in most areas, folks.
That's the mall
But
right there.
if you're having trouble, need a little assistance, I will do my best and I will get a life preserver out and get you out of the river. Okay, folks? Y'all ready for the tour now? All right, here we go. I think y'all fell asleep in the line there, man. Are y'all ready for the tour?
Yes!
Yeah, okay, guys. Y'all are just glad to be sitting down. You're like, we've been standing up for a while, huh? This is the River Center Mall, or the shops at River Center. Built in 1988. There's over 125 shops and stores here. Restaurants down here on river level. There's an IMAX theater that shows a great documentary about the Battle of the Alamo called Alamo, The Price of Freedom. There's a comedy club, an aquarium, a Legoland store, a cowboy store, a store that sells nothing but purple items. Down here at river level, there's some named franchise restaurants, Hooters, Margaritaville. There's a Fuego de Chao up there at street level. It's a cool place to come out and hang out and enjoy a little rest and enjoy this beautiful river.
Put your arm in.
Folks, it's not about the color of the boat. It's about the beautiful papel picada designs that are cut into the side panels. You are currently on the Dove Boat, representing peace and love. We have a sun boat that represents the over 300 days of sunshine here in San Antonio. We have a mission boat that represents the 5 missions here in San Antonio. The Alamo is one of them. Then we have a boat that has the 300 pattern cut into it, representing the 300-year anniversary of the city of San Antonio. And then we have the military boat. San Antonio is known as Military City, and we love our military here in San Antonio. And this gives me a great chance to welcome anybody on board that is currently serving or has previously served in our country's military, and give you a warm welcome to San Antonio and a round of applause, and thank you for serving our country and your community. We love you guys. But there's another Dove boat right there to the left of the boat.
There's the crew
So
waiting out
impress
there.
your friends and tell them it's not about the color. It's about the beautiful papel picada designs that are cut into the side panels. As we come around the bend here, look up at sidewalk level. You're going to see a statue of St. Anthony. St. Anthony is the namesake of the city of San Antonio. Why is that? Because the first mass that was said here was said on June 13th, 1691, just a couple days ago. That's 330 years ago. So look to the right of the boat here, up at sidewalk level, right over here. There's a statue of Mr. St. Anthony. He's from Portugal. We were given that statue by the country of Portugal. He is the patron saint of small children and all lost items. So for instance, if you were taking a picture of old St. Anthony and you dropped your cell phone into the river, you might come back later tonight and pray that your cell phone would be amongst the over 1,000 phones pulled out of the river next January when we drain the river. That's right, they pull out jewelry and purses and hats and keys and strollers and bikes. You'd be surprised what they pull out of the river, folks. Over there by the restaurant, they pull out 100 pounds of silverware. People throwing their forks and knives into the river while they're eating dinner. Crazy, huh, folks? We even have a parade right down this channel through the mud. And then we clean the river out. Takes about a week. And then we start giving these beautiful tours again. To the right side of the boat, up above the trees here, you're going to see the bell tower of St. Joseph Catholic Church, built in 1868 for the German community here in San Antonio. It's a little hard to see at night. See it up there? It was built so that the German community here in San Antonio could celebrate Mass in their main language. Even to this day, the third Sunday of the month, all the hymns are sung in German. St. Joseph's Catholic Church. We keep going here, folks, to the right of the boat, the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce. And hold on just a minute, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to move to San Antonio and open a business, the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce would be glad to help you. This message has been provided by the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce. That's right, folks. Move to San Antonio, get a little love from the Chamber, and open a business and enjoy this beautiful city every day of the year. As we come out from underneath the bridge here, I'm going to come to a little stop, make sure no boats are coming in this channel. But I'm going to start talking about the hotel we're going to see to the left of the boat. The Hilton Palacio de Rio, the palace on the river. It was built in 1968. San Antonio hosting the World's Fair. We were concerned that we did not have enough hotel rooms, and we needed one more hotel room to be built. But it had to be done in less than 1 year. They said it could not be done. As a matter of fact, nobody wanted to take on that project. But a local construction company and the owner of that company, H.B. Zachary, said, we will do it. But not only if we don't get it done in time, we will sell you that building for $1. But he had a plan, folks. The first 4 floors and the elevator shaft were all built here on location.
The rest was chipped in.
But the 496 hotel rooms were built 8 miles away from here at the H.B. Zachary construction yard. And they were completely finished, ready for guests to check in.
Oh,
I mean, towels in the towel rack, soap in the soap dishes, bedspreads,
You already had it.
paintings on the walls, nightstands and Bibles, everything you'd expect to see in a fully ready hotel room. They were brought down to San Antonio on semi-trucks. They were lifted into the air one at a time. They were stacked on top of each other like Lego blocks. 10 the first day. They got better at doing it. They hit 20. By the end, they were doing 35 a day. This hotel to the left of us was built in 202 working days. They took weekends and 1 holiday off. They opened up 5 days before the World's Fair. H.B. Zachary got paid for his building. Got his name in the record books for the largest building of its kind to be built in such a short period of time. San Antonio was left with the beautiful palace on the river, the Hilton Palacio de Rio, an extremely beautiful hotel. fashioned
said
after
back.
a
In time
Spanish
for the
palace.
World's Fair, then he would sell it to
There's
them.
a great YouTube video about it, folks.
Not the other
Check
way
it out,
around.
check
That
it
would
out,
have been
check it out.
great.
If I make it, I give it to you, bud.
As we make the bend here, folks,
I'd be
we're
very
going to be
confused.
entering the Arneson River Theater.
Got warm.
And all night long they've been having a show here called Fiestas Noches de Rio, a show that has been performed for 67 consecutive years here. A beautiful show. To the left will be the stand, to the right will be the stage. Miss Congeniality was filmed on this stage, where I'm going to be quiet as we go through here. Y'all are going to go right through the show. Enjoy. We will go nice and slow, folks. It's known as
Oh, they got
Fiesta
the mariachis
Noches
and
de
everything.
Rio.
What they're doing.
Alright, what's your name? Where are you from?
Arizona.
Arizona! Alright! Are you responsible for bringing all that heat, girl? Take it back. Okay, so we're gonna need your help tonight, alright? We're gonna need you to find our missing trumpet player, bring him back so we can continue with the show. Can you do that? Okay, do you know what he looks like? I know, he looks like them. and we all look alike. It's okay.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
That's fine. And you know what? I think we can get the audience to help you out. Can you guys help her out as well? Yeah? All right, Aaron's gonna tell you exactly what you need to do, so listen closely.
All right, here's what I need you to do. On the count of 3, I need to hear a big hey! Since nobody was listening to me, after I say 1, 2, 3, hey! Are we ready?
A very beautiful show. Called Fiestas Noches de Rio, folks. That bridge that we just went under is called, there you go, Rosita Fernandez's Bridge. She starred in that show for 25 consecutive years. She was given the title First Lady of Song by Lady Bird Johnson. A very beautiful show. To the right of the boat here, these longhorns coming out of the river represent the cattle drives that came through downtown San Antonio, and they lead directly into the Briscoe Western Arts Museum. The Briscoe opened up in 2013. Santa Ana Ceremonial Sword, Pancho Villa's Saddle, a fully restored Wells Fargo stagecoach, and a great interactive dioramic of the Battle of the Alamo. The Briscoe Western Arts Museum. It's one of those bridges we don't want you to reach up and touch. Has some sharp edges on it. Only 10 in the United States. 5 of them are here in San Antonio. Made out of all bolts and rivets. There are no welds on this bridge. And remember that Mass we were talking about, folks? The first Mass was said here, June 13th, 1691. Father Massonet, recognizing that it was St. Anthony's feast day, named San Antonio, San Antonio. And to the front right of the boat here, this little heart-shaped island is known as Marriage Island. Over 300 weddings performed on that island every year. It is said that if you get married or proposed to on that island, your union will have many years of blessing and much love. Marriage is being performed on that island since the Mexican Revolution. This is Divorce Bridge right here, folks. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. This is, oh yeah, Old Mills Crossing, that's what it is. Shallow water, hard-packed ground. A great place to cross your buggy. You didn't have to unload it. Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders frequented this area during the Spanish-American War. I swear no one has ever laughed so perfectly to that joke like you did, sir. I appreciate that. I can't tell you, man. That was great. A great place to come. There was a mill here that you could bring grains to be ground into flour to make tortillas and bread. This was a busy downtown area of San Antonio in the 1800s. As we make the bend here, that shadow of a building off in the distance is the Bexar County Courthouse. built in 1897. That is the oldest courthouse in the United States. It's made out of red sandstone and green tile on the roof. And as we make the bend here, folks, look high to the sky to the left of the boat. Underneath the American flag, you will see gargoyles that stick out 6 feet from the top of the Tower Life building. This building was built in 1929. Those are rain spouts. When it rains, water comes out the mouth of the gargoyle. And then look at the spiral staircase here, and look above it where the street lights are, and then look above that at the first floor of that building. You see those faces up there? Those are grotesque faces. They run all the way along the first floor. This is a neo-Gothic style of architecture meant to ward off evil spirits and bad business. The Smith brothers were very superstitious. They had those features put into the building. It was built in 1929 at a cost of $3 million. The stock market crashed, the Great Depression happened, and the Smith brothers go broke. They wind up selling the building for $300,000. That was the tallest building in San Antonio for 60 years. It is still currently the tallest 8-sided structure in the United States. They just started building $1 million condos at the top of that building a couple weeks ago. And they're going to build shops and restaurants in the lower lobby levels. To the right of the boat is the International Center, the trade offices of Mexico, Canada, and the United States, the NAFTA free trade agreement. And then look directly in front of us, you get a better view of that beautiful Bexar County Courthouse. Great little museum in there, Monday through Friday. It's open till 8 to 5, free to the public. And then look back toward me. That Tower Life building looks like a big ship coming down the river, doesn't it, folks? That's another feature that the brothers had added to the architecture. Kind of cool. I'm going to blow my horn. We're going to come out into two-way traffic here. We're going to go right and head north. But if we went left, we could go south 168 miles to the Gulf of Mexico. Anybody want to go to Cancun? Here we go, folks. But look at that navigation light about 100 yards behind us here. There's a 15-foot waterfall there at floodgate number 5. No, looking for a new job in the morning, that's right. You can go all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. Joins up with the Guadalupe River just north of Victoria, Texas, and spills into the Bay of San Antonio in the Gulf of Mexico. Directly in front of us, look up at street level. You see those shiny things up there? Those are locks on Lovelock Bridge. That's right. You buy a padlock. You put your initials and your anniversary date. You lock the lock down. You throw the keys into the river. And you lock your love away forever, folks. Forever. There's a little chapel up there too, folks. Get your marriage license at the courthouse. Come and get married. Lock your lock away. Do the whole deal right there on the bridge. This is the flood channel. In 1921, San Antonio had a great flood. $50 million worth of damage. 50 people lost their lives. San Antonio hired a young architect from the University of Texas, Robert H. Hugman, 27 years old at the time. He designed everything you see in the downtown area. All of it is a flood control plan meant to protect the downtown buildings from flooding. It was built in 1941 at a cost of $440,000. You can barely build a house for that nowadays, folks. They built the entire downtown Riverwalk for that amount of money. We come out from underneath the bridge here, folks, directly in front of the boat. The oldest and tallest tree on the Riverwalk. This bald cypress tree, over 100 feet tall, over 300 years old, is also known as Ben Milam's tree. Texas legend has it
Then before the Battle of the Alamo, a Mexican sniper was stationed in this tree and ordered to shoot on sight any patriots coming close to the river on their way to the Alamo. Colonel Ben Milam, wrong place, wrong time, was shot dead by that sniper, and that tree has been called Ben Milam's tree ever since. This is floodgate number 3. It closes from the top down. The one where I blew my horn and the one that has a 15-foot drop-off come out of the river like drawbridges. There'll be over 400 people that fall in the river every year. This is part of Mr. Hugman's plan. Even to this day, when floodwaters threaten the downtown area, they close the bridge and water bypasses San Antonio and goes to the Gulf of Mexico. No damage has been done to the downtown building since the plan has been put in place. And then to the right of the boat here, the oldest bar on the Riverwalk, the Esquire Tavern. It opened up minutes after Prohibition, a completely functioning bar. And you say, how is that possible? It was a barber shop just a few minutes ago. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, barber shop upstairs, but speak easy downstairs. You'd go in to get your hair cut, and you'd come out with a completely different kind of buzz. Yes, you would. Yes, you would, sir. They also boast the longest wood bar in the state of Texas, over 103 feet long. The Esquire Tavern. Gonna go slow here. This is another one of our boarding areas. Don't want to rock the boat as people are getting on board. But it's gonna give me a chance to talk about this beautiful theater that's gonna be to the right of the boat. The Aztec Theater, built in 1926. One of many Aztec-themed theaters in the United States during the 20s. The only one that still exists. Look up here to the right of the boat, up at the 3rd floor. You see that Aztec warrior head up there? The entire theater is an Aztec Mayan motif. Even to this day, it's a performing arts venue. But back in the 20s, it was silent movies, black and white movies. Charlie Chaplin performed there.
What are you looking at?
This is the most photographed bridge on the Riverwalk. And not because it's Robert H. Hugman's bridge, but because of another movie that was filmed here in San Antonio. The movie Selena. That's right, a young Jennifer Lopez stood up on that bridge and filmed the proposal scene in the movie Selena. Selena's a Tejano star from Corpus Christi, Texas. Much beloved in San Antonio and throughout the Latin American world. The real Selena did stand up on that bridge with her husband Chris, but they were celebrating the fact that they have become big stars in the Tejano music industry. The Selena Bridge. To the left of the boat here, La Mansión de Rio, the mansion on the river. In 1853, this was an all-boys school. Became co-ed. Outgrew this location and became St. Mary's University and Law School. Some alumni from the school came back, purchased the building, and turned it into a beautiful hotel in 1968. The cast and crew of the movie Selena stayed in that hotel while filming here in San Antonio. Y'all enjoying the tour so far? Yeah, all right. Got 3 more fun-filled facts here. As we come out from the bridge, look high to the sky to the left of the boat. It's going to be an optical illusion. The 1936 hospital will look like it's standing on one wall. Check it out, it's pretty cool. Oh, isn't that cool?
And they got that downtown too. In Houston, you can see it.
Got a neat.
Yeah, we saw that.
That was a fully functioning hospital in the 30s, one of only just a few in the United States. Carol Burnett was born there. Michelle Rodriguez of the Fast and Furious. Colonel Oliver North. And a former mayor of San Antonio, Mayor Henry Cisneros.
Oh dang, they really don't want people using that exit.
Busy
Getting
part of
up
the river
there.
here, a lot of nightclubs.
We're getting
One of the busier
immediate
parts
back.
late at night here.
I never took to the Joe's Crab Shack. Seafood and
Another one of
steak.
those bridges we were talking about. Only has bolts and rivets on it. The Hyatt Regency Hotel here.
British pub right there, Mad Dog. Keeping everybody cool right here with that little mist.
Whoa. Park ranger boat there. Y'all just act natural, like we're not doing anything wrong. All boat captains, park ranger boat, heading two-way past Hyatt Regency toward the Aztec Theater. To the right of the boat here, the Casino Club building. Currently the first two floors are restaurants. Above that are condominiums. Alex Haley, the author of the book Roots, lived in those apartments for many years. Tommy Lee Jones lived there for about 8 months. And you think you might want to get a place there? Get your name on the list. First thing, Monday morning, there's a 10-year wait. This is Restaurant Row here, folks. And everybody always wants to know, what's your favorite restaurant on the river? Well, let me tell you what I like to do, folks. Come down for lunch, come down for dinner, come down just to have drinks, but get you a table by the river and wave at the boats as they go by. Check out the marquee in front of all these places. They all got something cool going on. We got steak, we got Mexican food, we got seafood, we got Mexican food. We got Italian, we got Mexican food. We got Asian, we got Mexican food. We got barbecue, we got what, folks? Mexican food, there you go. Get your table, wave at the boats, have a great meal downtown San Antonio. Look to the front right of the boat, there's a little statue of Mr. Hugman. That's what he looked like. He's known as the father of the Riverwalk. He was trying to convince people it was safe to have a business on the river. People were still not convinced. But in 1946, the same family that owned this restaurant to the right of us, they came to Mr. Hugman and they said, we will open a restaurant on the river. This is the oldest restaurant on the Riverwalk. Casa Rio. Excellent. San Antonio Tex-Mex food. And you can say you had a meal at the oldest restaurant on the river. They're also the ones that came up with the idea of riverboats. That's right, back in the day, if they did not have a table to seat you at, they would put you on a gondola and troll you around the river for a little while. And then when your seat was ready, they would bring you back to shore and seat you at your table. Pretty cool customer service, huh, folks? Not too bad, not too bad.
Looks like we're heading back.
This is a man-made part of the river here, folks. Made in 1968 as part of that World's Fair. San Antonio was expecting 7 million guests to come to the city that year. They weren't sure how they were going to move them from the hotels and restaurants behind us to the Civic Center and Convention Center that's in front of us. So they built this man-made channel. Concrete walls, 3 feet deep, and they taxi people up and down this channel all day long.
It's called the King William District.
To the left of the boat here is a pretty cool little mural. Stand in front of it, makes it look like you're a butterfly. If you've ever thought you're a butterfly, you can come back and take a picture there. Post it on social media and tell your friends you become a butterfly. Folks, you see these lights in the trees here, all these colorful lights? San Antonio has the largest outdoor Christmas light show every year. It is so beautiful down here, you can't imagine. And it being Texas, the weather's normally pretty mild. You could wear a jacket. Most nights you could just come out in a long sleeve shirt or something. But it is our busiest time of year because it's so beautiful down here. From the day after Thanksgiving through the first week of January. I highly recommend, if you get a chance to come back during Christmas and check it out. Well, these lights were put here last year. We had a World Tourism Convention here, and the city was trying to get the feel of what it's like during Christmas because the convention was during the summer. And they're very beautiful, and they add a lot of value to the city and to the Riverwalk at night. But trust me, the lights during Christmas time are so beautiful. It's really worth trying to come down and check them out. Like I said, it's our busiest time of year. As we make the turn here, the newest lady on the Riverwalk, the 2022 Stargazer, made out of Mexican lava rock. The artist Pedro Reyes leaves it up to your opinion what she's looking at when she's looking at that marble star that she holds in her hand. Is she looking at the moon? Is she looking at the sun? Or is she looking into the future and saying, when are the Dallas Cowboys going to win the Super Bowl again, folks? There you go. It's completely up to you. Folks, look to the right of the boat over the footbridge here. In between the trees there, you will see the Tower of America, the centerpiece of that 1968 World's Fair. There are 752 feet to the top of that structure. 3 different decks. A bar, an observation deck, and a restaurant. The restaurant spins around on itself once every hour.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
We can go to the art museum.
A great place to go and have a meal and check out the San Antonio skyline.
As we take this right hand turn, we're going to
Christmas.
see a statue of St. Anthony,
Christmas.
aka San Antonio. This is the name of our city. Back in 1968.
All right, people. Looks like that's it. Woo! That's life. And here we go. We are docking soon. Go.
Going over all those mosquitoes. I'm glad they haven't bit the actual thing. They bit below it. I mean, it would annoy it, and then it would just make the itching phase of it even worse.
Alright people, that did it. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. See you on the next video. Much love.